So I want to briefly touch on something that is our main aim too of Cavan Day, and that is representing our heritage sites. Places like Calcutta, Castle Saunderson, other places around the county, the Abbey Tower in the town, many places with historical value around Cavan. We're kind of highlighting that in Cavan Day too. And just before sending out, if you do wish, I would advise people, if you have any pictures you're talking, if your favourite site in Cavan, your favourite historical site, your favourite heritage site, to put them up on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram and put the hashtag Cavan Day on Cavan Day this Saturday and explain why you like it. It would be great to hear about it for some people. Like, take for example Lochooter, the leaflet I have here, there's Lochooter Castle. Beautiful park, beautiful part of the country, beautiful lakes, beautiful scenery. You couldn't be you couldn't be any more near heaven than you are in Cavan. Because it's such a beautiful county to be in, and that's something we want to, I suppose, show on Cavan Day too. It's kind of promoting people to come to Cavan. That's one thing we want to bring. We want to bring tourists to Cavan. We want to make Cavan stand out as a tourist county. To see our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scenery that money can't buy. Really, money just can't buy it. And that's what we want to do too. So heritage is very important, and it's very important to the people of Cavan. To maintain historical buildings and things like that. And I do advise, if anybody ever gets the opportunity, please come to Cavan. Visit Lochooter Castle. I do recommend. That's the top location I would recommend. Visit around some of the historical sites around Cavan. As I said, the Abbey Tower near the bus hours in Cavan. Visit Castle Saunderson. Many places in Belturbet, for example, now they're doing up a Mockery train line off the old train line they used to run through Cavan. So Belturbet Station, it's another place to go to. There's many other locations across the county. Drum Lane Abbey in Milltown, beautiful place, right beside the lake in Old Abbey. Beautiful, beautiful place. Like you couldn't ask for more. And the next part I'm going to touch on is food and culture. As you know, County Cavan is very well known for its food. Obviously, we have Neville Maguire. This is Lord Cavan. This is Cavan book I was given by Cavan County Council. But yeah, it's still valid what I'm really talking about. Like, we have so much. We have the Taste of Cavan. Usually had the Taste of Cavan every year, once a year. But unfortunately, the last few years we couldn't have it. And Neville Maguire is from County Cavan. He's a restaurant in Black Lion in County Cavan. So if you're into your foods, County Cavan's the best place to go. As I say, Neville Maguire, I can't think of the name of the restaurant. And then we have the Derrigow Inn. We have loads of beautiful, great chefs with beautiful recipes in our county. So, if you're into your foods, I would recommend to come to Cavan because it's the best place to go. And obviously culture too is a very big part of County Cavan. The culture of County Cavan is a very important part of Cavan people and the diaspora too of Cavan. And you often see that around the place, even though we're a bit tight, that's one of the country you see, and that we don't give out our money too handy. But that's another reason why you see so many brilliant musicians. Like again, there's so many great musicians around our county. There's so many beautiful singers. I could name hundreds off the top of my head. Katie Dawkin too. Katie Dawkin, sorry, not Katie Dawkin. Katie Dawkin. From Butler's Bridge here, beautiful singer. Well known in the United States, doing huge amount of tours at the moment. Beautiful singers, like we have ridiculous good singers. We have the Stripes. The Stripes were from Cavan. There was a group of boys who were part of the Stripes, were from Cavan. It's like, again, all this music money can't buy. Like it's just really an endless amount of walkways. Like a Killikeen Forest Park, you have Cavan Bourne Park up at the top of Cavan. You have Kings Court, the forest in Kings Court. Like you have endless places to see. Like again, it's just beautiful. And again, fishing. Another thing too about County Cavan, again, what we're trying to bring, I suppose this is explaining Cavan Day, the whole lot in one thing too, because we do want to promote people in Cavan. We want to have people in Cavan, we want to give people spirits in Cavan high and give them a day to celebrate. Because it's our day, it's the people of Cavan's day. But also we're doing another thing too, where we're promoting the tourism. Last year we promoted it, 10 times over, like we didn't expect it. But again, loads of people from other countries contacted the local authorities, contacted the library's office and said they would love to come to Cavan. And that was really, really good. And again, hopefully this year we can achieve that too. Because, Cavan is a really, really beautiful place to see. Like, again, if you ever do get the opportunity, and hopefully next year we can meet in person, and I'd be happy to meet anybody in person and talk to you around County Cavan. I'd be delighted to do it. Please God, everything goes well next year. We have it planned. Again, fishing and things like that is, something. And just to say too, Cavan County Museum in Ballyjim stuff. There's a very unique item of three faces. And if you ever go to Ballyjim stuff, I'm not going to tell you too much, but I leave it to some other people who go to Ballyjim stuff. You can tell me in the comments about it. But the only thing I say is for the Neolithic Bronze Age. So it's a very, very old artifact. So make sure to hashtag Cavan Day. And to support County Cavan, even if you're not from County Cavan, be a Cavan. You can be a Cavan man, Cavan woman for today, for that day, and for this week too. You can be a Cavan man. You can be very tight with your money and keep all your money in the bank for the week and not spend a hit. But you can't be a Cavan man. Everybody can be. There's always a bit of, as I always say, there's a bit of Cavan. There's a Cavan. There's a bit of Cavanness in all of us. How about that? That's fair enough. But yeah, I was, again, that's something we cherish in our county, and something we want to show too with the Cavan Colin this year is our heritage sites, historical sites. We want to show our food, what we have to offer from food and different things, because County Cavan is a huge place, and it has brilliant brilliant people and amazing atmosphere. So make sure if you want anywhere to come next summer, or even if you come in the winter, make sure you come to County Cavan, to Howard, Roscommon and to Meath. County Cavan comes first. That's what you say to people if they say, why are you going to Cavan? County Cavan comes first. Thank you.